Well, hello, community. Brother Mark Scott here, aka The Voice. Looks like I am having the opportunity to host tonight's show all by myself. Shout out to the bishop who's out in the community as always. And let me say thank you, community. I'm back in Houston, Texas now, but I had a fantastic time in San Francisco, in the entire Bay Area, just getting to be a part of the third annual African American bowling event and award ceremony. We had an opportunity to bless the kids. It was such an amazing time. Please go check out all the highlights, all the clips on our social media. But again, this is Both Sides of the Conversation. It is Tuesday, February 27th. 2024, and on Tuesday nights we always have our hidden gems. We always want to make sure we take the opportunity to give flowers to the amazing people that are doing outstanding things in the community, business leaders, entrepreneurs, people who are just giving back to the community. So tonight we have two amazing guests, and with no further ado, I want to make sure that we have plenty of time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by jumping, of course, into our world news and our events. So our first headlines, starting locally, San Francisco city leaders hold a rally to reiterate a plan to prosecute fentanyl dealers for homicide. Says San Francisco city leaders, including Mayor London Breed and District Attorney Brooke Jenkins, held a rally to reaffirm their commitment to prosecuting fentanyl dealers for homicide in cases of fatal overdoses. This initiative, announced last fall, aims to address the city's fentanyl crisis more aggressively. The plan involves a law enforcement task force that's dedicated to linking overdose deaths to street-level fentanyl sellers. This approach marks a significant shift in policy for the liberal city and is part of a broader effort to combat drug-related violence deaths. Also in the news, Republican demands and divisions drive impasse towards a shutdown. The U.S. government is on the brink of a partial shutdown due to a spending impasse fueled by House Republicans' demands for conservative policy mandates in spending bills. These demands include restrictions on abortion medication, changes to veterans' background checks for gun purchases, and opposition to increased nutrition benefits for low-income families. Speaker Mike Johnson has indicated that major policy priorities are unlikely to be included, but some minor victories may be achieved. The impasse is driven by divisions within the Republican Party, with hard right members pushing for cuts and policy conditions, while more moderate members resist. Funding for military construction, agriculture, transportation, and housing programs will lapse if new funding agreement is not reached by Friday at midnight. And in more local news, residents of West Side neighborhoods in San Francisco meet with PG&E about frequent power outages. Residents of West Side neighborhoods in San Francisco, including West Portal, Mount Davidson, and areas east of St. Francis Wood, met with PG&E to discuss frequent power outages. Supervisor Myrna Melger organized the hearing due to multiple outages experienced this year, some not related to the weather. During a late January storm, around 10,000 PG&E customers were affected. Melger emphasized the importance of reliable power, especially for vulnerable residents. A PG&E official mentioned that aging equipment needs fixing, but did not provide a timeline for repairs. The company generally addresses outages in less than 12 hours, with 22% lasting 5 minutes or less and 4% lasting over 12 hours. And also in our final headline, more illnesses than I've ever seen. In a Philadelphia school day camp, program says a stomach bug was making the rounds. KO12 Kids School in Philadelphia has been experiencing an unusually high number of illnesses among students and teachers, including coronavirus, influenza, and norovirus. Founder and CEO Sharon Hirschman, who has been in the business for 16 years, said it's the worst she's ever seen. The school's pay-per-day policy for the day camp and after-school programs means the business is financially impacted by the absences. And despite the challenges, Hirschman remains committed to providing small, safe, and supportive classes and plans to offer third grade next year. So that'll do it for the news. Let's go ahead and jump into the community events. We want to make sure that you know what's going on in the community, so we want to make sure we get these out to you. Our first event here is Emoja's Health's pop-up clinic, offering sexual health services and supports. Wednesday, February 28th, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Rafiki Coalition for Health and Wellness at 601 Cesar Chavez Street. An SF Black History closing ceremony, 10th year anniversary, honoring Maya Angelou and SF Trailblazers on February 28th from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the San Francisco City Hall Rotunda. For more information, see the link below. And Legacy's African American Support Group is a safe space for African American caregivers to discuss relevant topics and life's challenges. They meet every Wednesday, started back in January, and they're going through February the 29th, 2024, from 6 to 8 p.m., meeting via Zoom. Gift cards and certificates will be given upon completion. And come to the Bayview Linda Brooks Burton Branch Library, Friday, March 1st, from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Bring a puzzle in good condition to swap for a new challenge to take home. We accept the following: puzzles only, no board games. Puzzles for all ages and abilities. Puzzles in good condition and with no missing pieces. Please bring them to 5075 3rd Street in San Francisco. And 5 Keys schools and programs will host the Introduction to Google Workspace Workshop Series on Tuesdays, February 6th through March 5th, and Thursday, March 7th at the Southeast Community Center. Mornings and afternoons are available. For more information, see the link below. And the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, San Francisco, presents the 19th Annual Golden Girls Hats and Gloves Tea on March 9th from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Fairmont. For more information, see the link below. And the annual Support for Families of Children with Diabetes 2024 Information and Resource Conference will be held Saturday, March 9th at Balboa High School from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 1000 Cayuga Avenue in San Francisco. Click the link for more info below. And because Black is still beautiful and Stand in Peace, we'll host the Harriet Tubman Day Brunch and Underground Shiro ceremony on Sunday, March 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Southeast Community Center. And the Society for Cultural Advancement invites you to Rise and Thrive, a free community impact event on March 16th from 1:30 to 4 p.m. at the AAACC. This event focuses on financial empowerment, homeownership, entrepreneurship, wealth building, and investing. Refreshments will be provided. For more info, see the link below. And a reception with Mayor London Breed on Thursday, March 28th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come support the re-election of San Francisco Mayor London Breed. For more info and details, see the link below. And the River of Life Church is accepting signups for River of Code Spring Session 2024 on Mondays and Wednesdays, going from January the 29th through April the 3rd at 4:30 p.m. at the River of Life Church. You can learn computer skills, coding, and building and engineering. For more info, see the link below. And YCD Bridging the Gap and Bay Area Desperados presents WAGA 19, the War Against Gun Activity 19-year anniversary on Saturday, April 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Bayview Opera House. All ages are welcome to enjoy live entertainment and food. And save the date. Hip Hop TV presents the first annual Fashion and Art Gala 2024 in honor of Chantel Herndon on Saturday, April 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. All proceeds will go to Chantel's children. More details are to follow. And the Neighborhood Emergency Response Team is offering full training from March 26th to May 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the San Francisco Fire Department Division of Training. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. And come out for Estate Planning 101 with housing and economics rights advocates on the second Thursday of each month from February 8th through June 13th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. at the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center. Registration is required. For the details, see the link below. And Opportunities for All seeks to provide access to career exploration and workforce development for San Francisco's youth and young adults. Applicants must be between the ages of 13 and 24 and live and or go to school in San Francisco. For more details and information, see the link below. And the SOA presents City is Mine Technology and Sports Camp. Camp is scheduled from April the 2nd through November the 26th from various times at various locations for ages 7 to 16. For more details, see the link below. And APRI is hiring a Community Innovation Lab site manager. For information on how to apply, see the link below. And Kids in the City presents Hair 101 Workshop on Saturdays from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Chase Center. All youth ages 7 to 17 will learn about hair and what makes it unique. All supplies provided. Registration information is below. Hey, Ayo.
Good evening, everybody. Let me come on in and lighten your load. I'll take over from here for you, okay?
All right, sis, go right ahead.
All right. And we have up next SFOEWD, a Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center, are offering business support services for small business entrepreneurs in Bayview and Fillmore, San Francisco. See the number and link below. The Dream Team invites you to buy, sell, trade, size swap, and co-sign. All sneakers here are sold below market rate. Minding Our Own Black-Owned Business initiative powered by BWOPA Tile honors outstanding Black women entrepreneurs who embody the spirit and cooperativeness in economics. Nominate your favorite Black women-owned business. DKI announces the Senior Home Repair Program with an up to $50,000 forgivable loan to low to moderate income seniors and or disabled homeowners residing in historical distress in underserved neighborhoods in San Francisco. The San Francisco Human Rights Commission has regular bi-monthly commission meetings on the second and fourth Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. in the San Francisco City Hall Room 416. You can also attend via Zoom. Fathers to Founders hosts child support clinics every Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 232 6th Street. Receive essential guidance on child support debt reduction, resolving licensed holds, pursuing custody of your children, and establishing visitation rights. For clinic appointments, please call the number below. DKI announces the down payment assistance loan program. You could receive up to $500,000 for down payment assistance, up to $30,000 for closing costs, and connect with housing counselors, lenders, and realtors. Walters Wellness Group invites you to Sip and Paint Center every first, third, and fifth Friday, where you can unwind, set the tone for your weekend, fueled by tea, creativity, and grounding. Hosted by Dr. Kathia Walters, Dr. C, and the Walters Wellness Group. Join Fathers to Founders for Fatherhood Reimagined Therapy Group Sessions, held every Tuesday night, 6 to 7:30 p.m. ongoing, beginning October 24th at 232 6th Street in San Francisco. There will be food served at each session. APRI is hosting a youth workshop offering job referrals, resume building, skill building, internships, professional networking, and community service hours at 1301 Evans Avenue in San Francisco. A Zoom or phone appointment, to see the link below. Come out to Fillmore's Friday Night Market every Friday from 4 to 9 on O'Farrell Street between Fillmore and Steiner for live music, barbecue, soul food, frozen desserts, retail vendors, games for kids, dominoes tournament, prizes, and entertainment. Vendor booths are available. The new vaccination site offers the COVID-19 booster and monkeypox antiviral pill treatment. Thursdays 1 to 5 p.m. at 330 Ellis Street, as well as Saturdays 12 to 4 p.m. at 1221 Mission Street. The community living room open all day, Monday through Friday, breakfast 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and grab and go lunches from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. at City of Hope Cafe, 750 Ellis Street in San Francisco. The San Francisco Office of Financial Empowerment announces Smart Money Coaching, which provides free, confidential one-on-one financial guidance. The program is available to anyone living, working, or receiving services in San Francisco in English or Spanish, with additional translation services if requested. Be a mentor in San Francisco Unified School District. Join SFUSD's school-based mentoring program, Mentoring for Success. Sign up to volunteer as an individual or group mentor district-wide. Volunteer at the link below. BSOTC needs your skill and ability to engage the youth. We are looking for community members to participate in a basketball, recreational activities, and mentor youth on Saturdays at the San Francisco Juvenile Detention Center. Stipends will be paid. For more information, please see the link below. Would you like to promote your business, your nonprofit, or community impact? Sign up for our Hidden Gem show. Share your expertise on our Educational Thursday, or be a panelist on Sunday's conversation. Keep up with both sides of the conversation's latest shows and community outreach events. Follow us on all social media platforms. You can also subscribe to our newsletter at bsotc.org. BSOTC welcomes individuals who are interested in giving back to their community to join us as volunteers. We value the positive impact volunteers can make and invite you to be a part of our mission to uplift and support the community. BSOTC kindly requests your invaluable support for our podcast and community engagement endeavors. We cordially invite you to explore any of our donation links, as your generous contributions will greatly aid us in enhancing our programming. We would like to take this time to acknowledge the Dreamkeeper Initiative and its support for BSOTC's programming. The Dreamkeeper Initiative amplifies the voices of and invests in San Francisco's diverse Black communities to reform public safety, address structural inequities in San Francisco. To learn more, please see the link below. Join us this Thursday, February 29th, for our Educational Thursday with Alexis Daly, Prevention and Pleasure. Following our Sunday conversation, March 3rd at 4 p.m., Unlocking Venus, the Secret Desires of Women Unveiled.
Ooh, I can't wait for that conversation. There's a lot of stuff you got to learn, fellas. So y'all tune in, y'all get in, because they're going to be giving all the secrets out. But speaking of all the secrets, let me just say this before we get started, because we have two amazing guests, and I definitely want to get to them. But it is no secret, if y'all hadn't been to San Francisco, to the Bay Area, and had a chance to hang out with all the beautiful Black people out there when they get together and celebrate, y'all do not know what y'all missing. I was overwhelmed by the love, the hospitality, and the camaraderie. There is a real movement going on, and I am proud to be a part of both sides of the conversation as part of the movement of what's going on in the Bay Area for the community. Thank you, Ayo. Y'all were amazing. Y'all made me feel like an absolute king out there.
I gotta say, it was so great to finally see you in person, Mark. It was just amazing. The unity, the love, the respect, the recognition, everything. This past weekend was amazing. And if you guys missed out, don't worry, don't hold your breath, because we have so much more in store, so much more to come. And thank you again for everything, community. You guys came out, showed up, and showed out in support of us and in recognition of you all.
Look there, I understand. Look here, both sides of the conversations, banners were on everything. And I have to admit, to have everybody, all the frontline community leaders, all the babies, all the different neighborhoods, all the way up to the mayor, the district attorney, the police chief, all in one place to celebrate and bless the kids. Hats off to your bishop, You pulled off an amazing job. You need to pat yourself on the back and be celebrated. So, community, I hope y'all value and treasure what y'all have going there. And I know I'll be back soon. I'll be back. So, without any further ado, let us get to our amazing hidden gems because we don't want to keep them hidden any longer. Our first guest, Miss Fatima Holmes, has received the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. She was honored on the 27th of January with that, along with 23 years of distinguished service from the San Francisco Community Workforce Development. She's also worked with disadvantaged communities. She's a senior workforce development specialist for the city and county of San Francisco and has dedicated, again, over 23 years to the community workforce development in the Bayview area. She has her tireless efforts focused on providing job opportunities within the construction trades. Lord knows we need those for oppressed and disadvantaged populations. Her work extends to aiding those re-entering society from prison and jail, and she actively collaborates with the city to build the academy since its inception in 2025. Her commitment to serving the community exemplifies resilience and dedication. And let me just tell you, I had a couple of moments to speak with her before the show. We're in for a treat. This woman is a powerhouse for sure in the spirit. With no further ado, community, I present to you Miss Fatima Holmes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for having me. I want to say a shout out. Let's embrace Happy Black History Month, Black African American every day. But everything that you both just read on the behalf of the city and county of San Francisco, a movement at large for people, Black, brown, people of color, it is most definitely our time. And so it's most definitely a movement, and it's a blessing to be part of it.
Well, there's no doubt you have played a pivotal part behind the scenes and on the front lines in the community. So we want to give this opportunity on Hidden Gems. Again, we're all about giving flowers. So we want to give you the platform. Tell the people who you are, your story, what you do, what you're doing, how they connect, how they can support. And then we'll come back a little bit later and have a little bit more conversation.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I'm chosen, and I say that in a spiritual aspect from God. I've been through a lot of things. I've been through a storm, but God has chosen me, cleaned me, and brought me into a space over the last 23 years plus to where I can give what was provided to me, and that's a second chance to give that back to other folks. Yeah, I get so heartfelt. The presidential, as it speaks to, I am very honored for the President Lifetime Achievement Award, which is the Dream Achiever Award. And I want to give a special shout out first and foremost to Dr. Kawana Dyson Irving and Terrell Irving. They've started something amazing. They've created this opportunity, but it also speaks to my body of work for the last 23 years. And I'm humbly grateful because what you put in is what you get out. Those are planted seeds of providing, and that's something that just can't be duplicated. It's either in you to provide that, the people speak. So I want to give a special shout out to them, their first time ever, Dream Achiever University that I was part of. I want to just speak to the focus of that to get the word out on their behalf. The focus is higher education, entrepreneurship. Gives you the opportunity to get a degree. A lot of times the degree costs about $50,000 plus to get a degree. And we all know that we need that for six figures and plus type of jobs, but it helps you with higher education and entrepreneurship. It also helps you with city contract, government contracts, and state contracts, and give you the opportunity in the way of learning to get your foot through the door, LLCs and different things to either start your own business, whatever avenue that may work for you. For myself, it's an opportunity to get in, not only just provide this for the community and people at need, for people in need. It's also a start for me to come in. It's also accredited. Let me back up a little bit by Joe Biden. I also received 4,000 hours of community credited hours, but for those 23 hours, also with a certificate as we go through this information. About myself, from the city, been through some challenges. I was provided an opportunity from Young Community Developers in 2000. From 2010, worked there with a special emphasis on reentry, hard to serve communities for job placement, training, mentorship, going into the jails, sheriff department, 7th floor, just working at a high stake with people with challenges, people like myself. Where do I get to drive? I get to drive from being provided an opportunity and wanting to inspire, encourage, and motivate others to know that they too can do it too, and leading by example. The work is not easy work because we're not flipping hamburgers and whatnot. We're actually dealing with people's lives. But I've had the opportunity to work, grow, and be outcome based. And that's that one-on-one connection. I'm grateful that God has made me humble through my experiences. And I say through my experiences to me, not judgmental towards folks, but to be able to assess folks where they are, be honest, and as it pertains to employment or job coaching or just a level of mentorship, just hearing a person out and providing an opportunity to help them grow. But at the end of the day, folks have to choose. When I say chosen, you have to do the work and understand what your assignment is. So I'm grateful for that. If you have questions from there, just reach out to me and I can kind of flow off your questions. But for the most part, I'm humbly grateful. So yeah, thank you. This here is, I'm humbly grateful. Again, this is the Lifetime Achievement Award. It is through the Dream Achievement Awards Academy. Again, giving a special shout out to Dr. Kawana Dyson Irving and Terrell Irving and the community and the elite stakeholders at large. This is an awesome feeling. I can't really express the timing of this. I've been going through a spiritual journey. I've been going through a journey, and I'll say less there, but I want to say on tonight and every day, I got to remember who I belong to. I belong to God. I want to give a special thank you to the people who genuinely support me, but more so to my sister, my niece, my other half. And there's a lot of people in my small knit circle, because the circle is small, that really hold me down. And I want to say thank you, but I'm just really on a spiritual journey, and I'm just really trying to strengthen for myself, my connection with the Lord, to make a better me so I can be a better servant. And I speak a lot in the spiritual aspect because I'm going through this journey, because I know I wouldn't be where I am, be able to get this type of acknowledgement or accolade. And again, it's not about me. It's about the people who love and appreciate what we do. And this, both sides of the conversation. I want to give a special shout out to Mark Scott, Angelique, A.O. White. Thank you, John Henry and the team. I've been at it for a while from the ground. And so I am part of that movement from the ground up and got it out the mud. And so this is an amazing feeling to be able to continue that journey. And again, when I talk about timeliness, going through a journey, as you grow, and I want to talk about politics really quickly, and then I'm going to go on to this sheet here of certificate. When you grow, folks come out the woodwork, and the politics are not easy. And when you're working in disadvantaged communities, is a crab in a barrel mentality. I've been able to be respected and show that same level of respect. And that's why I get the respect back. But there's no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because the work is always going to come out. And Mark, as you stated, we exchanged words in the beginning, is talking about God. When God chooses you, he's choosing you because he knows he's going to entrust you to go back for the sheep, his sheep. And when I say the sheep, it's no level of disrespect. I'm talking about people who are hurting. I'm talking about mental issues. I'm talking about any challenges where folks have doubt, backgrounds, lack of training, loss of job, divorces, just not sure, homelessness, all of the stuff that I've encompassed. But I know that if you put one foot in front of the other, be it what type of work that you want to do. You just got to find yourself, find your purpose, dig in, discipline yourself. And I'm not saying you're going to be rich or anything, but you can be proud, because when you get up every day with a purpose, you don't have a job. You're going to do what you like to do, and that way you'll be able to sustain it. This certificate right here means so much to me because it's at a larger, excuse me, a larger encompasses the body of work. I think I mentioned to you, I am in a healing process. I am 4 months cancer free. Excuse me, I'm a little achy right now. Should have grabbed some water. But I'm still standing. I think my mental strength is what's pushing me. It's carrying me, but it's most of all my faith. And so I'm so grateful again for this opportunity on both sides of the conversation. This is my third honor. Excuse me. This is my third honor in about 2.5 years. 2018, I was honored for the Phenomenal Woman in Construction Award, City and County and Elite Stakeholders. 2020 SFPUC. 2021, both sides of the conversation, Hidden Gem Award. And then I was 2022 Unsung Shiro Award, both sides of the conversation, honored that. 2023 Sun Publisher Top Talents and African American Leaders. And here I sit with the Presidential Lifetime Award. And I don't mean to shout it out, but I'm trying to shout it out because I got to remember where I come from.
We'll shout it out with you.
You shout it out, because what I'm saying, if you really knew my story and if people really know who I am and where I come from, they know they too can do it if they commit themselves, and it's a pleasure to lead by example. And when I say that from a moral aspect. I think a lot of times in, jobs, places, politics, I think there's a moral compass missing in a lot of it. Crab in the barrel, big me, little you. I heard AO and both yourself and Angelique talked about that community, that unity. I seen it through the screen. I missed it. I'm jealous. I missed it, but I felt it through the screen. I seen the kids happy, the youth. There was a lot of love there, and you can feel it. And that's what we all need to remember, to be kind to each other. Know that we all need each other. I don't care what color you are. My family is mixed. I represent who I am. I stand on who I am very firmly, as an African American, a Black queen, unapologetically. But it's with all love for all races. My family's is mixed, and I love everybody. I don't care what color you are. You treat me right, I'm gonna treat you better. Type of attitude. I am for diversity and inclusion, and I am most definitely for the underdog. And so, I've been at it for a while. Hard Priority Projects. Right now, I am on this in the level of tonight as a community activist. I am in my healing journey. I have provided the information. I know that AO and I think Angelique will put my personal email, as far as reaching out and help navigating services. I like to provide information. I think sharing the information of this platform, since it's been started, has provided that the network of services. And a lot of times folks don't know where the information lies. And together we can keep that information flowing and help each other not only be at our best, but seek these services and resources that are there for us, and for us to grow, not only as individuals, but for our family.
Thank you so much. I just want to give you your flowers. I appreciate your resilience, your tenacity, your growth. And you said you're 4 months in remission.
Yes.
And continuing this fight. Like, I can't imagine what it's like just to be in your space and in your presence. Your light is like beaming right now. And every seed that you've sown is coming to fruition. So when you say you don't want to be boastful, please, this is God's doing. The success
There
is
you
not
go.
ours.
There
It's
you
not
go.
ours. It's his. So you be boastful in everything that he's done. You be boastful and you let everyone else know that you are modeling. You are a model, an exemplary model of what he is, who he is, what he's capable of. Your faith and your work go hand in hand, and you are a living proof of everything that he's capable of doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
Thank you so much.
all of your accolades, on top of accolades, on top of accolades.
It's God.
This Lifetime Achievement Award. And can you just give us some insight on the work put in and the depth of receiving this award?
Yes, it's been a journey. I've been consistent on high priority projects in the city and county of San Francisco. We'll start with young community developers. I'm from the community of the community. I'm talking about from challenges on up. And so when I changed my life around, I'm talking about reentry, making up my mind, drug addiction. I went to Young Community Developers 2000. From 2010, I went in as a volunteer on food stamps, just tired. I went in, they gave me an opportunity. I haven't been out of work since. I say that it's because as I continue to grow, I was blessed to be raised by leaders. District 10 leaders, understanding the strong Black women. We just laid to rest, with all due respect, Ms. Doris Vincent, Ms. Espanola Jackson, Vivian Hopkins, Eloise Patton, just a host of strong Black kings and queens to embrace me on these high priority projects, understanding the established protocols. But it was I'm going to take some credit for me taking that step. They trusted me. I was trusted in these different communities. And so brought in, I'm talking about Sunnydale, Potrero Hill, Oakdale, inside the jails, going in, getting cleared to go in, to date, to talk about what it looks like for second chances if you start to believe in doing the work. I take pride in it. I take great pride. I also take great pride by, if I say I'm going to do something like my grandmother, then follow up what you say you're going to do. I'm a firm believer. I'll hear what you say, but I'm going to watch what you do. I think it's important as leaders. I am a leader. I am a community activist. I am chosen. I'm a Black queen. I'm all the above, but I'm also human. Also make mistakes. But I'm talking about being deliberate morally, to follow through for myself, to lead by example for myself and my family, and to give that same love, again, going to my spirit that God provided for me, and never forgetting where I come from. When you talk about how did you get there, it's because I never forgot where I come from. People feel that, the people choose, the people speak. And over a while, it just continued to grow. Working at the unemployment department, they'd ask for me by name. And then even during COVID, we're calling my cell phone, and it's a level of trust. And even if I can't deliver, provide some level of information. And if you're not supposed to make a left, I suggest you make a right. I'm gonna let you know that too. Just being real with folks, following through. And again, this is not all about me. The person has to choose. You can't force nothing. And that's the flip side of this job, is I can provide it to you, but you gotta want to eat, right? You got to want to sustain it. And it's going to take you to get up every morning. I want to thank Mark, because he said, I thank you. I'm an early bird. I got that from my grandmother. Thank you for showing up in a timely manner, because when you waste people's time, they don't take you serious. I always had that embedded in me, and I just continued to show up. From 2010 to present, just a couple of months ago, city and county of San Francisco, working on all high priority projects, training, community training, construction training, at the table with the contractors where I negotiate the established protocols, ensuring that there's African American people of color on these projects, construction sites. You know, whatever hat I need to wear, very humbly will wear it. I not about so much about the titles. About, is you going to get down? Are you on the ground? Are you in the trenches trying to make that connection? And I want to give this again to both sides of the conversation, because you're out there doing that. That's the type of grind that I'm into. That's what I'd like to be part of. I want to meet people where they're at and know that there's a second opportunity if you give yourself a shot and a chance, in short. So thank you.
No, thank you, Queen. Again, it'd be easy. We could go on about your accolades, and honestly, we could start talking about praise reports and all that. But I actually do want to extract some value for some of the community that may be watching this, because you've had a lifetime of work that you've been acknowledged for. But as you're looking forward and you see your role evolving, can you speak to the community to give them a overall understanding or a clear definition of what workforce development as a term means? Because again, some of these titles and roles, you know, may throw people off, because if you're not in a certain industry or lane, you may not know the acronyms or speak the language. So for the people who are trying to understand, okay, well, what's workforce development really about?
Thank you so much. And thank you. I can delve. So workforce development is just basically identifying, say 101. Workforce development is building the community, building residents for sectors of training, construction just being one of them. There's different sectors. There's different type of employment. We know that. But there's 4 different sectors that is booming in San Francisco. The construction is the most immediate. For folks with backgrounds, the construction is one way to navigate. We know a lot of time there's background checks when they go for employment, say for airports and different things that kind of exclude our folks. And when I say our folks, people looking for a second chance. I don't care what color you are. You come with a humble heart. You come in. You're not really checking for backgrounds depending on where the site is. You can train yourself up. 26 building and trades. Workforce development is one of City Build Academy. You have the training over there, or any type of pre-apprenticeship. There's 26 building and trades we're talking about. You have the Carpenters Union, Laborers Union, Plumbers Union. You have different avenues that you can take. That's just one of them. You have the hospitality. You have tech. There's different avenues, but workforce development is just building San Francisco individuals to get into the workforce. That route would be on a case-by-case basis, and that would go along with what that person's desire is by looking at their resume, seeing their past experience, talking to them, seeing where they are, whether they want to stay with that sector or they're trying to move out of that sector, and providing information on how to navigate the workforce in the city and county of San Francisco. A lot of times you're going through HSA, it's a circle. It gets really, really, when you're looking for work, it's depressing, right? Especially if it's not immediate, you're looking for jobs. And so, you just want to prepare yourself. You want to prepare yourself to be at your best, prepare your resume, get with the different community-based organizations, which we talked about. You talked about APRI. That's A. Philip Randolph. They're at 1333 Evans Street. Worked with them, James Bryant, for years. He's been my board member through YCD for over 23 years, from 2000 to 2010. So I'm in there like that. Young community developers, you have Mission Hiring Hall, Chinese Cultural Services, depending on Fillmore. Let's not leave out Black Magic. They're doing great work over there. It's just wherever you live in the city, tap into the community-based organization where you are. And we talked about the resume building. I seen a little clip on there. APRI, actually, I was reading before we get started. Job coaching, mock interviews, which type of trade or which type of sector that you're going to, understanding their lingo, how to dress appropriately going to an interview, email addresses, just some, food for thought, free game, right? Don't have pretty hard to talk to such and such gmail.com. You want something when you're looking for work that's respectful. If you have your phone, you want to make sure you don't have a long song playing. Employers are not going to sit back and listen for that. You want to say, hey, I'm Fatinia Holmes. Please leave a message. I'll call you back. Make sure things are professional when you're looking for work. Make sure you're applying yourself. Make sure that resume is tight and it's fitting for the actual type of employment that you're applying for. City and county opportunities, background expungement, whatever you need to do to put yourself up. And I'm talking to the person maybe looking for second chances, and don't, most of all, believe in yourself. You practice in the mirror, like Cat Williams say, look like I grew a little bit more taller. You got to be your best self advocate. And remember, if a person tell you no, you keep grinding till you get a yes. Don't never let it stop you. I've been told no all my life, but I'm still standing. And the last one, folks would think just from my history, but it's all about a mindset. You change your mind, you change your future. Until you change the way that you think, put some things in place, but it all goes to how you get up in the morning, how you talk to yourself. Are you into your spiritual and whatever that looks like? And I'll speak in I statements because, not everybody's religious, but I'm my own mind. I tell myself, I reach for that, a quick prayer. If you're dealing with anxiety, if you're dealing with depression, because I deal with it all, I encompass it all. I'm not going to get here. And as we speak, as you say, this healing journey is something else. So the first thing I got to do is I got to remember when I wake up, when all those bad thoughts hit my head, I'm going to read me a little something positive. I'm going to digest that in and first to be grateful for another day. Let's start with the gratitude. Let's start with the gratitude. When you're grateful, everything makes sense. You're not going to be blessed with more if you're not happy with what you already have. A lot of people, you're looking at the Joneses and this car and the material things. No, be grateful. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for food in the refrigerator. I done been on food. I done been through a journey. Parents, it's been a hard road, but know to be humble. And as you rise, remember to reach back, and God will continue to give that in abundance, if that makes sense. Where do I see myself going? I'm standing still right now, and I'm waiting on God. And I'm saying this, I wish I could really project. I've been mishandled in a way, but everything is in alignment, and I'm just patient, and everything is falling in place, just like he promised. And so I'm grateful, and that's making me smile because it's been a tough journey. It's been a tough healing journey, but I'm patient and I'm manifesting greatness, and I'm doing it for everybody.
I love that, because I was just going to ask you, like looking forward, how do you see yourself evolving in the work that you're doing? But like you said, he's going to guide your steps, right? And it's more so about the flow opposed to forcing yourself in a position that you may not be able to feel. So allowing him to let you flow into whatever is next. With everything that you are achieving, everything that you are modeling, and I see in just the way that you talk, your presence and your energy, that you model what you expect. And there's no questions asked. So like you said, I'm gonna give you that swift kick. I'm gonna give it to you rugged and raw, but best believe that's because I walk the talk. And I'm living in action of who I am and what I expect of others. My requirements are not of something that I don't live myself. So I respect and I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Before you switch, let me say this, and thank you so much. I am planning to invest in myself. Let me say that very clear to both marketing.
There we go.
I've been doing this on a level to where I need to start now with my LLC, investing in myself. And the Dream Achiever University provides that opportunity for me to do just that. So that's the route I'm starting to take. I'm betting on myself because I know I won't let myself down. Not on purpose anyway, right? And so my purpose is to continue to stay in my self-awareness, stay in my healing so I can be at my best self, so I can deliver that to anybody I come in contact with work-wise. I want to do something that, like I say, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I love helping people. It makes me inspired. I love to motivate and encourage people. And it's going to be along the alignment of women training, reentry, folks with reentry, second chances type of deal. I'm swaying towards that way where I can set up something and lead by example and take those who are ready with me. So thank you.
What can you elaborate on what the Dream Achiever University is?
Yes, I went through that piece, but the Dream Achiever University is actually, want to give a special shout out again. You can go on Facebook, is Dr. Carwana Dyson Irving and Terrell Irving. They started the first African-American. I am one of the first class that just was honored of folks on January 27th. And what it is, it concentrates on higher education, entrepreneurship. It usually costs about upwards, as you know, to get your degrees, $50,000 or more. This is an opportunity. If you follow the steps and connect with her, some 6 months, if you're going for AABAs or 2 a year, pay up to $5,000 and help navigate to where you can get certified, get your degree and be able to move forward and help you put, even if it's entrepreneurship, put a business plan in place, go for state, government, in city contracts that has the monies, especially as it pertains to females. There's a lot of, African-American money, 6.9 for contracts that concentrate on women of color, not just African-American. Again, whatever color you is, if you have a dream, manifest that dream, sit down and get that plan written out. Dr. Kawana is very skillful. She understands the ins and out of it. She has blessed me and other folks. Mine was, I think she missed that piece, but mine was more so for my community work, body of work for over 23 years. I was able to receive from Joe Biden, not only the signed certificate from him and Kamala Harris, but in addition, we provided 4,000 hours, which were accredited at, if I decide to go through this route, which I will, or any college you can transfer on and help you, whatever course or whichever direction you're looking to go. You look her up. She is on Facebook. She's looking to connect with strong women and men. And I want to thank both of you with your energy tonight, Angelique as well. I feel at home. Again, I am part of the movement. Got it out the mud, you understand, and part of the movement with the community, not only for D10, but San Francisco at large and for the underdog. And so this is, it's amazing. I'm a little bit at awe. I'm just, when you ask me, I never seen myself, if I just think of my whole journey of where I come from and where I've been, being in the seat and projecting in this way. I used to have a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, just didn't believe. Now I believe, and it's getting stronger. My faith is getting stronger, and my body is trying to catch up, but I'm manifesting my body to get back. I'm 55 and be 56. I've been clean over 23 years. And alcohol 3.5, going on 4. So I'm in a higher journey, a higher self and awareness, and with no judgment to anybody. I just want to be at my best and know that I can trust God through anything, and I don't have to fear nothing but Him.
Amen. And I believe that in so many ways. My pastor said this is the year of manifested promises. So
yes,
every seed that we've sown, every prayer that you've prayed over the years, this is everything coming to fruition. I asked you to reiterate that because I'm getting text messages like, can you have her answer that again? Can you ask her to ask that again?
Oh, how nice.
Right.
Oh, nice.
My phone is singing right now. Like,
okay. Well, I'm trying to talk to you, Reed. I'll answer some questions.
You
I'm
getting
on
the
here.
flowers through my phone right now.
Yeah, well, I'm here to receive those flowers. If they have specific questions, I'll ask. I want to be a service, man. And if I can't be a service, I don't want to be here. God is going to continue to bless, open up doors, but this is exposing season, right? I'm talking about integrity and moral and anything that ever happened to a queen. You understand? That wasn't with due merit. I'm just waiting on mine. And I don't want anything other than what's for me and what's already mine. I want what they stole. So I'm waiting on it. The package is in the mail. I'm just, I'm waiting on mine. You got to put it back like that. Never trust God. And so I could say that a couple years ago, doubt, fear, but nah, I'm a believer, I'm a believer. I believe the way let's talk about the journey, the survivor of the breast cancer. I want to say early detection. If anybody's asking about that, early detection is key. I'm very grateful. Again, I want to thank my sister, Fotish Major, my niece, Queen. She's looking through me at the door. She better not mess me up right now. Sneak in. Tawana Gray, Naj Daniels, my union rep. There's a lot of women. Felicia Jones, Vivian, Hopkins, a lot of kings and queens. The ones who's been down, Tanisha Washington. Goodness gracious, I don't want to leave nobody out, but I've been having some prayer warriors that pray with me daily, send me prayers, and help me to not forget. And anytime there's a lot of anxiety, again, because I'm human and, health and different things taking place, I feel whole in my head. I feel I can conquer the world, but my body say, hold on. So I'm trying to get everything in alignment. But I know once I make up my mind, and my mind is made up, I want to grow, continue to grow, and help others do the same in whatever capacity.
Well, sis, let me just reiterate, you are an absolute powerhouse of inspiration.
Thank you.
The example, the energy, the spirit.
Thank you.
But there are some deeper things, the strategy, the insight, the wisdom that you possess. You are dangerous to the devil.
Listen, and that's why I have to understand my assignment. That's why I'm always under attack. You understand?
The chosen one.
Yeah, the chosen one. And all of you too, because I hear it in your spirit. You got a beautiful spirit, AO, and Mark and Angelique as well. But you're always under attack because folks don't like to see that, especially if folks are not in alignment with their self. And it don't be nothing personal. I done been through a lot, and a lot of times I'm just direct. I don't want to play a whole bunch of games. I'm not gonna go around the corner to cross the street. You want to talk to me, I'll talk back. Let's have real conversations. I don't like surface conversations. I like real, authentic people. I don't mess with phony people. I don't want to, if your intentions are not pure, I'm gonna feel it because my God is having me in line. I'm so centered. I'm not mad at you. I'm just not dealing with you. And God bless you. I'm going to pray for you, but I'm not going to put you in my circle and let you attach yourself to me in no type of way. And that's just life experiences. And I love everybody. I'm going to treat you with the utmost respect, but I have zero tolerance for fake energy and fake and want to slide up because none of it's necessary. Right, people need to be authentic with themselves first, because that's who you play, yourself, right? Be authentic with yourself, and when you're in alignment with yourself, that's what you deliver outward. And so I just want to be at my best, treat people kind, but most of all, be kind to myself, and continue to learn to love myself so I can love other people. So.
Well, sis, you've already done the part that we normally ask towards the end. You've given your shout outs and acknowledgments because, again, we know no movement happens solo. Mm-hmm. We're not islands. We're meant to do things in community. So with that, I'll just ask for those watching a parting word of encouragement, inspiration, or those who may need to have a conversation with you. Take this time, speak to those people. Let them know how they can find you or what you'd like for them to know with this opportunity.
Well, I'm in my healing journey. I've provided my email address. It's FatiniaHholmes@gmail.com. Facebook, you can hit me on Facebook. I'm every day. I always put a word of encouragement. If you watch my stories, I go from the middle, but I always try to speak light, encouragement, and motivate. Remember to love yourself. Love yourself and your family. Treat people fair so you can get that good karma back. 10 toes.
Well, there you have it, community. Another hidden gem that is no longer hidden. As we always do here on both sides of the conversations, we want to give our people their flowers while they're still living. So we thank you, Ms. Fatima, for blessing the community with your presence and your story. We definitely look forward to supporting you in anything you have going on in the future. Please stay in touch. If there's anything we can be of service to you, let us know.
Thank you so much. And again,
Thank you so much.
Mark. No, y'all got me so inspired. I feel like I can just take over the world. And I'm watching these things. I'm glad I encouraged somebody. I'm reading something from a Carrie. She said, thank you. I'm glad I watched this show tonight. I want people we're going through some things, folks. We going through some things. There's it's a power shift. It's a spiritual warfare out there. We got, presidential debates, we got to get our mayor back in. It's a lot of things. Folks don't want to see people of color win, and it's really not about race, but it's a cold game. And I've watched it really close there. They're the biggest crooks in the world. I was like, yeah, I thought I cleaned myself up. It's really going. It's really going.
When you get cleaned up, you start seeing how things really
you see how it go. And then if they got you signing all this paperwork with the city talking about mission statements and integrity, but they lack it, right? I'll stop there.
Yeah. We can get on this soapbox all night, but thank you.
Yeah. I'll stop there. I'll give you a break tonight.
You're always welcome to come back.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, community. There you have it. Our first hidden gem. And now let me take this time. We're going to take a deep breath because we got to bask in that. That was a great conversation. An amazing hidden gem. Ms. Holmes is powerful. Powerful woman. Now we're going to have what I would think for tonight's show is going to be like, that was the main course. Now we're about to get into the dessert for the evening. Now, our next hidden gem, Miss Trina Hayes. She's the owner and founder of Love Language Events. Now, Love Language Events was created for all lovers across the world. And she's in love with the idea of bringing out her clients' dreams to reality. And there's nothing like seeing a smile on their face because she goes the extra mile with Love Language Events. What kind of services does she provide? Hotel room setups, romantic dinner for two setups, proposals, anniversaries, engagement parties, bridal showers, and wedding receptions. So anything you got to do with love, this sister has you covered. So community, let me present to some and introduce to others, Miss Trina Hayes. Miss Hayes, come on up to the stage. Hey, there she is.
Thank you for having me. Y'all got me nervous.
Don't be nervous. You with family. Sis. Relax.
We had that conversation earlier, right? Don't be nervous. You with family. And I just got another hidden little gem.
What?
My best friend is your cousin.
Yes, we were just texting. Because I sent her the link, Princess. Yeah.
So you're really with family. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I sent her the link, and she's like, "Wait, that's my best friend." I said, "Are you serious?"
See, this is full circle, and that means you have nothing to worry about. You are just like you're right there in your home, just like we sitting on the couch having a conversation. That's it, and that's all. So first and foremost, let me thank you for coming on this evening and coming to share with the community everything that you're doing. I really appreciate your business because it's bringing the love back. With so much going on in our communities where it comes like, politics and just disgruntled and this person against this person, you're really trying to bring that love back, whether it be friendship, relationship, marriage. It's repairing and rebuilding it. Bring that spark back. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, so I've always enjoyed event planning, right? It's just something I've always loved, something I'm just passionate about. And for years and years, I've been doing my son birthday parties. He's going on 21. I would help my friends, when they would have parties for their kids, they would just ask me, okay, how do you do this? How do you go about that? And, I would help them. And it's just something that I really love to do. I love the small details, the big details. I love how creative you can be. I love how simple yet chic you can be. It's just so much you could do with event planning, and I love it. And for years and years, the reason why I didn't start Love Language Events is because I felt I had fear of failure. You know what I mean? Will I be good enough? Will people get my vision? Would they like to work with me? Again, am I good enough? I didn't know. I had fear of failure. And then I promise you, this is no lie. It was maybe August of last year. I was having a conversation with my son, and he was like, "Mom, I really believe in you. I think you're great. I love how you love event planning, and you got to do it. Like, what are you waiting for?" And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So then I started that, and I had my launch party in November, and I just been going and going ever since. I know it's a lot of hard work, but that's okay. Cause I feel like when it's something you really love, it's not work. I really, really enjoy it. I feel like I'm a people's person. So, I enjoy talking to people, seeing what they want. And again, like I said in the bio, seeing that their dreams come to light. I really, really love that. My whole family knows that Trina loves event planning business. For Thanksgiving, I like to have the table set up. I like to be dramatic. That's more of my thing. And it's just a beautiful thing that I'm starting my business. I'm stepping out. I literally manifested this. I do remember praying before to one of my coworkers. One of my coworkers was praying with me, and he was like, "You have to do it. You only fail if you don't try." And that's been my mentality ever since. Okay, Trina, you better do it. You could have started a long time ago, but that's neither here or there. Just do it. And I'm enjoying it. I have, since my launch party, I had 3 or 4 bookings, and I'm doing someone else's launch party, which is great. And it's exciting. But to rewind, I came up with Love Language Events because I wanted all of my events to be geared towards love, all things love. So whether that's, a sexy hotel room setup, or surprise proposals, bridal showers, anniversaries, wedding receptions, romantic setup for 2, all things love. I love love. I mean, I don't have a man, but I love love. And I just wanted to just do something different. Aside from those things, I want to do events as far as I want to do single mixers. But when I do single mixers, I want it to be different themes every time. A masquerade theme, or maybe we could do a 80s theme, black tie, whatever, right? Just something different to give people something to look different to every time. And again, it falls under the umbrella of love, all things love. And it's just, it's great. And I write poetry as well. Poetry is actually my first love. I want to incorporate poetry with my event planning business. So another event that I want to do an erotic poetry night. I think that's sexy, it's fun, it's different. You don't really see too much of that in the Bay Area. So I just want to bring something different. So I want to do a sexy erotic poetry night, bring the Bay Area out. My goal for this year is to at least book an event, at least 2 events per month. Everyone tells me, your first year of, running a business is going to be tough. It's going to be ups and downs. And that's okay. I'm ready for it. That doesn't bother me at all, because I would be more stressed out not starting my business, because then it would be, you could have started it, you didn't start it, why you didn't start it. That's more stressful, and you have more regrets. That's more stressful versus, oh my God, I'm overbooked, I got this to do. That's a good stress. So I would rather that stress versus, I'm not where I want to be, I should have did it, I'm turning 40, and I'm not 40 yet, but I'm turning 40, and I don't want to be I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person at all. So yeah, in addition to love language events, what I'm doing right now is I am co-writing a book with one of my favorite authors. I will not say his name yet until the book is out. And he's given me a lot of creative direction in this book. And some of it has poetry in it, which is my thing. And it's just a great opportunity. So I have so many things that I plan to do this year. Not plan to do, I will do this year. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm from San Francisco. And again, I want to bring something different to the Bay Area. I do. I don't want to be on the news no more and hearing about shootings and fightings and bipping. I don't want to go through that. I want you guys to say, you know what? I went to a love language event. It was cool. It was nice. It was a good vibe. That's what I want. I want to have love language events as a safe place. You know what I mean? I want it to be fun and sexy and okay. I like what Trina was doing with that. I just want something totally different for the Bay Area. I want love language events to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, one of the biggest event planning services out here. That's really my goal. And I'm definitely going to put 110% into it. Whenever I have ideas, I put it in my notebook because my memory is off. It ain't what it used to be. I always have ideas. I'm always Googling things. I'll see an idea and I like to remix it because I don't want to be a copycat. I want to have my own style. So I have a lot of things going on, and I'm just proud of myself. I promise you. It sounds cliche, but I am so proud of myself because I could have done this a long time ago and I didn't because, like I said, fear of failure. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I would have been ready 10 years ago. My mindset isn't what it is today. So right now I feel like I'm ready. I'm prepared for it. I'm focused. I went through this period where I was so depressed because my brother had passed and I just didn't know what to do. Things wasn't fun for me no more. And it was just different, and grief goes a long way. You'll never get over it. And I still go through a depression about him, but I want to make my brother proud. You know what I mean? I want to do something for my brother. I want him to look down on me and say, okay, my little sister doing it. And I just want to make him proud. I want to make my son proud. I want to make my parents proud. But most importantly, I want to make myself proud. If I leave this earth tonight, I want to leave something. I want to leave a legacy for my son and my family. So that's where I'm at with it. Am I talking too much, you guys? Because I need some water now.
You're not talking too much at all. We wanted you to get everything out and just let us know. But I want to say this to you. And hearing you're back with, indecisiveness, let's say that, right?
Right.
This being the year of manifested promises, because he's already made that come. Your prayers and every seed that you've sown thus far has prepared you for this moment. Maybe you weren't ready then, but God made sure that you would be prepared in this moment. So your new prayer will be for management, maintaining, and multiplication, okay?
I like that.
And multiplying everything that you pour into this business. Love languages is such a popular, thing right now. So what made you want to utilize that as your name of your business? And do you see yourself incorporating each of the specific 5 love languages in each different event that you are going to be planning?
I will incorporate it. I just wanted something different. They have events, no shade. They have titles like events by Trina, events by Stephanie. I didn't want none of that. I wanted something that would stand out. And, there are 5 types of love languages, affirmations of love, affection, gift giving, it's right. It's different types of love languages, and people are different. People love differently, right? And I just thought that was a different and unique.
Hold on. Let me jump in here for a second, sis. Come. I got a couple of questions. I know some of the fellas gonna be watching. They go, all right. So if I'm trying to set the mood, get the situation right, I need to understand a couple of things. One, how much time in advance do I need to get with you? What kind of budget do I need to have? And then like what's the proper setup? Like if you were going to advise me, and if I'm trying to impress a young lady, how much time, how much money, and what would you suggest, like the hotel or dinner scenario go like?
As far as your budget, people want different things. So I can't just, throw out a number. I can't just say $500 because you may be dramatic, and not dramatic in a bad way, a good way. And you might want the works. And I hope you want the works for your lady. That's first of all.
Okay. So if I want to throw the works at her, well, what's that gonna take? What's that gonna look like?
Are you talking about as far as a hotel room setup, or is it your proposal, or is it a dinner for 2? What are we talking about?
All right, yeah. Let me be specific because it's gonna be different. Like again, if you just casual dating, that's one thing. But if you trying to set it up to take it down the aisle or propose, that's a whole different scenario. So let me try to find something that's kind of in the middle here. So let's just say you've been dating for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
And y'all been casual, but you want to put a stamp on it. You want to take this relationship to the next level of commitment. So I want to set up a dinner date. And if we've been together for 6 months, hotel probably gonna be involved by now. So let's put a night like that together.
Okay, you know what? I could do the dinner for 2 set up in the hotel room. Knock out 2 birds in 1 stone, right? So I would do LED, right? I would do LED lights, rose petals on the floor with candles. I love the balloons with the roses hanging from there. I think is that not sexy? I mean, tell me something. Is that not? Or
I'm digging it, but again, I'm a guy, and most of us as men, this is where we have a deficit,
right?
We don't want it's not that we don't care, but they
don't see none of that.
Women are different, so. If I'm trying to learn the game and I want to understand how to create an experience, because that's what you're doing. You're creating experience.
Absolutely.
For people to experience love in. So most of us men, we're going to need some help with that emotional translation of how to do this.
Oh my God. I would love to
coach us through it. Coach us.
Listen, I would love to help a lot of you men out because y'all are losing it these days. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. What's wrong with y'all? Listen, I would do
y'all. Hold on, define y'all.
Well,
I ain't did. I nobody had it. I ain't hurt nobody. I'm like, y'all.
Right. I would make it very, very sexy. I would make, the bubble bath with the rose petals in it. Again, I would do candles all over the room, the balloons. I love roses, and what I'm doing is I'm working with my best friend, who owns her business, Big Deal Mills, and that would be where I would work with her. Hey, Nene, I'm doing a sexy hotel room setup. They also want, a little dinner for two. She's going to cook that for you guys, and she's going to serve it to you guys. So on top of this beautiful setup that you men need help with, you're going to have a nice, delicious dinner for two. And of course, at the table, I'll set it up, candlelight. It will be gorgeous. I promise you. You guys got to book with Love Language Events. That's what I love to do. I love like the sequins. They even have, I used to hate velvet, but they have like velvet napkins, tablecloth. It just brings out, it's just sexy. You men need to just book with Love Language Events, hit me up, and let me take over. Just let me do it.
It's the care and attentiveness to fine details that some men, let's say this, miss out on. They would rather pay someone like you to set it all up so they don't have to worry about it, right? Now we do have those who take time, who are attentive, who will listen to their women and know what she likes and things like that, but can still hire a company like yours to say, okay, I know she likes lilies. I know her favorite flowers are lilies and tulips. I know that her favorite color is Tiffany blue and yellow. I know these small details about her. Can we incorporate these things so she knows this is specifically geared toward her, right? So they come to you with the details and things like that and let you know, like, okay, this is what she likes. This is what she's into. How far, like he asked, how far out must they let you know? Say they have an anniversary coming up or something like that. They're crunched for time. Is there a 2-week window that you have to have at least? Or is it like, oh my God, like I said, they're not all of them are attentive, but they can give you these small details. My anniversary in 3 days, Trina, and I need you right now. Okay. Her favorite color is blue. I don't know which specific blue it is, but I know she wear a lot of blue. And I know every time I buy her these yellow daisies, she just loses it. Okay. So this is all I got to go on. And my anniversary is in 2 days. I need your help. Are you able to pull it out?
Right. I definitely can pull it off. The thing, to answer your question, I would love at least 2 weeks out, at least. Because I want to, so what I do is I talk to the client, hey, what are you looking for? Do you have a theme? Like you said, colors, what do your lady like? Or there's some women who want to set up for their men. Let's be clear. What do your man, right? Girl, I don't have a man to do that, but maybe I
want to invest that energy in helping other women with statements. It'll be all right. We're gonna find. Hey, both sides of the conversation, community. We need to help Sister Trina. We're gonna put a APB out.
That's why Trina gonna come back on Sunday. She about to sign up for Sunday. I'm about to send it.
Come back on Sunday.
We about to get this conversation rocking. All right, Women's Month is March. Okay, baby, we about to come in strong on you, baby. Okay, don't even worry about it.
Right, but yeah, I would like at least 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out so I can get whatever it is that you need. And I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to rush anyone's event because I really want it to be beautiful, nice. I really want it to be something you'll say, you know what? I'm happy that I went to Love Language Events. I asked her, could she do this? And she executed it and she did more. So I would like at least 2 weeks out. I would like 2 weeks out. There is someone, I promise you, around Valentine's Day, they were like, I promise you, it was maybe a Monday. And they said, my anniversary is on Saturday, this Saturday. Can you do something for me? So it's funny that you said that. And I was like, okay. So what is it? What is it?
Hey, Sister Trina, I got an idea. But I'm just saying, we can go in on business parts. You can break me off. Emergency packages.
I like that.
Last minute packages. Hey, I need something quick. Start setting up these emergency packages so you can help those people. And
Wait,
hit them,
I like that.
Hit them with a premium because it's a last minute thing. But I've got it for you. It's called my emergency package.
I like that. Shut up. I like that.
I'm giving you game. That's what we do here on both sides of the conversation. We give game.
Right. So yeah, just give me about 2 weeks. Give me about 2 weeks. And like I said, the prices vary depending on what the client wants. So yeah, there's some people who want the hotel room, but not necessarily the dinner for two. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't cost as much. You know, so it just
jumping straight to dessert.
Oh, you're right. And then I have a friend. I just want something so different. I want to, you know, a lot of people are doing things where they're doing dinner for two, right? They're doing anniversaries. I get it. And I want to bring just a little bit more spice to that. So I have a friend who does massages. She makes her own oil. So that's a part of some of my packages too. You know, do you want a masseuse there? You know, it's so different. I mean, how many times are you really going to be at home or whatever and your man is actually bringing in a masseuse? Let's just be real, right? So I want a little something different, you know, and I
tried that once. It didn't go well.
Why? Tell me why.
I don't think the masseuse was licensed or something.
This one is licensed, and she makes her own oil. She's really, really dope. And I have a guy. His name is Chuck Lounge. Badass. Oh, excuse me. He's a bad singer, right? So if you guys are having like a proposal night, right? You know, you're going to propose to your lady. Okay, so on top of you wanting this, would you like a singer there? Would you like a singer to be singing while you walking your lady in? I mean, it's a yes or no, but that it's an option. And I think that's really dope. I don't think a lot of event planning business do that. Not that I know of.
So let me ask you this. I hear you're saying a lot of your setups and events are more intimate. Do you do it on a larger scale? Like somebody wants to book you for an anniversary party or like a grandma's 90th or something like that. Do you do large scale events or is it just more geared right now towards the intimate events?
For right now, I would like to start off with the intimate, but of course, if someone asks me, hey, can you do my grandma's 80th birthday party? Of course I'll do it. But yeah, for now, I want to keep it, you know, intimate, a couple thing, you know, like I was saying earlier, anniversaries, bridal showers, even wedding receptions, you know what I mean? All things love. If you just want a couple night, if you want me to just come to your house and just set it up, whatever, all things love. But of course, yes, my goal is to eventually do it on a larger scale.
So for the proposals, say they're doing like a big event though, like would you be open to planning
Absolutely.
the entire event, like all the way from decorations for the entire venue or whatever it is? Or would it just be like, okay, I'm going to gear it just for this part of the proposal, but you would be open to do the entire
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to make everybody happy. I really do. I want to give people what I don't got. I'm going to say it again. I don't got a man that's trying to do a dinner for two and bring in a masseuse and a singer. I don't got that. So let me do it for y'all. Let me just do it for you guys.
Well, let me book one for me because I want to take me out. I want to have a dinner for me. I want to propose to me.
That was going to be my question. Do you do
thank me? Okay,
I thank me for single people that want to celebrate themselves.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, aside from the intimate events, I want to do like single mixers. I think that's so dope. I also want to have erotic poetry night. That's so dope to me. It's different, you know what I mean? But with the single mixers, I won't do it too often, maybe every, few months or whatever. But every time I do that, I want to have a different theme. Black tie, masquerade, or it could just be, I don't know, a 70s theme party, whatever the case is. I just wanted to make it very unique and just something to look forward to. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing boring, y'all.
Another idea would be like gearing it to specific love languages, right? Like if your love language is physical touch, we're having this mixer, for like-minded people. My thing that I learned about, love languages, like I'm intuitive and I love all 5 of what they say a love language is. Music can be your love language. Cooking can be your love language. It's what brings you that inner joy and that glimmer. What I always say, hold on to those glimmers. What really gives you that and ignites that inside of you, right? So everybody's love language isn't the same. And those 5 are just an outline of what they can be. And then we bridge and brainstorm off of those things, right? Yes, physical touch, but what kind of physical touch? Can it be like just be in someone's presence and things like that? And you can expand on all of those things, right? It's so much more when it comes to that. That's why the name of your business is so unique, because there's so much more into the definition of what a love language is, right? And it's so much more to how you can expand your business. It can start off as an intimate one-on-one thing, but you can expand it to so much more, right? Not saying that the skill for the singles and you're going to be doing it as a mixers for people to find love. No, we can just be in unison and being in each other's space.
Exactly.
Appreciating that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like a matchmaker thing, because people will think like, oh, you doing this. So no, I'm not coming looking for love, but I express my love outwardly, and what I have inside of me exudes so beautifully. And I want you to have a piece of that. It's no problem. So what you're doing is amazing, Miss Trina.
Thank you.
So amazing. I appreciate your thought process and your patience with yourself above all things.
You.
We as entrepreneurs can be our biggest and toughest and worst critics, and we get on ourselves and thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And if I don't, like you said, if I don't start now, 6 months from now, I'm gonna be thinking about why didn't I, right?
Exactly.
And just putting it out there. And we have this amazing platform for you to get it out to the community so they understand you are here. You are started. Let's get it started somewhere, boots on the ground, and let's keep it going. You know what I mean? We're here to uplift and spread the word about your business and make sure that you get everything that you need to get your fullest potential,
right?
Everything that God has for you.
Right. Oh my God. So listen, let me ask you guys a question. What is your love language? Mine is quality time.
All of them.
I got a couple extra. I done made up for I freestyle languages. So, but if I would say like a dominant one, I'm a touch.
Okay. That's okay.
I say all because all of them intertwine.
That's
all
true.
of them intertwine. You must be attentive to what it is that I like in order to be a gift buyer.
Right.
In order to speak affirmations and life into me, you must be able to be in my space, and we must have chemistry and connection. So that's physical touch. All of them are in tune. So you can't just say it's one. For me, I can't say just one. I know when I'm not with my person, I miss you. I think of you. I need that scent. I need that smell. I need to be in your space. I need to feel your energy. And it is all things. It's all things. Music is a love language to me. You send me a song and I'm thinking about that. And I can hear you, and I can visualize this song, and it comes and it manifests to who we are together. Food is a love language. I love to cook. To be able to cook for your person and watch them enjoy it, and the love and admiration that you pour into that. Tender love and cooking is what I believe in. So you are feeding their soul, not only their body physically, but you feeding their soul, and you're nourishing in that person, right? So everything collectively is a love language, and my person is going to speak it fluently. Boom.
Oh my God.
No. I wish I had the sound effects, because we need to do a mic drop.
Right. Mic drop. Right.
We miss you, Bishop. We need the mic drop, bud.
No, but I agree. Oh my God. You know what? I think food, yeah, let's go back. Food is probably that's probably my love language. I love that's the way of my heart, through my gut. And I'm dead serious. But you know what? That's so interesting that you said that, because like I said, I want to do different events, single mixers, the erotic poetry night, but couples nights, as far as I want to do things where it's like I said, my best friend knows how to cook. So it could be like a cooking night. You know what I mean? That's so dope. Like just you and your man, my friend teaching you guys how to cook or whatever. It's just quality time. That's a love language. Like I said, quality time. So I have so many things in mind. I promise you guys, it's great. My friend knows how to make oil, the masseuse. You know, I can set that up. That's another, date night. It's so many different things that I can do that falls under this umbrella. And I'm just excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
Excited.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited for this journey. I'm nervous, but I'm only nervous because I want it so bad. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. But I'm not nervous like,
service to many leads to greatness. And I think probably one of the biggest things, sis, I would want you to know about what you're doing is you have the absolute power to create experiences that will impact people. Mm-hmm. And I'm just honest, as a man, and I would like to think of myself as seasoned and mature as I am, that I'm fairly competent when it comes to interacting with the fairer sex. But listening to you ladies, I understand the deficit in what we as most men typically would consider to be a romantic experience, and then what y'all visualize. And I can tell you, a lot of men need your help. We need your service, because we want to be able to meet that expectation, but we just think and operate differently. So we need that guidance, that coaching. So the service you're offering truly is valuable. So I want to encourage you and thank you for having enough confidence and belief in yourself to step out and share that, because you are going to impact a lot of people. And I could see you doing events that are all out, like encompassing. I'm talking about couple events, married events, community events, because again, we need to get back to just loving each other as people. Absolutely. So I can see your love language brand all over the cruises, like just I can see you taking people down journeys that reconnect them back with what true love really is.
Right. Oh, I like that. Are you a poet?
He used to be a pastor.
You can find me if you want to do any collaborations, anything I can do to help, would love to support, sis.
Oh, you're amazing. You guys are amazing. I was so nervous to come on here, especially after seeing the first guest, girl. I was so nervous.
Now, again, this is why we do Hidden Gems. There are talented, gifted people in our community every day that don't get the opportunity to get showcased or get a platform or just to get their flowers for what they're doing. So this is what both sides of the conversation do with our Hidden Gem show. We want to make sure the community knows about you and we can celebrate you. So thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. Again, as we get ready to wrap up, because we don't want to keep you all night long, but we do want to give you an opportunity to give any shout outs. Because we know you can't do it by yourself. There have been people supporting you, encouraging you. Don't come on here and these people see you. Hey, you was on both sides of the conversation.
Right,
you ain't saying your name. Please tell the community who's been supporting you, who's been in your corner, who keeps you going.
Oh my God, who keeps me going? Well, first, can I say this? And I forgot to say this. May in Concord, California. We don't have the exact date yet. This company called The Body Shop. They're having gosh. Where's my mind at? My mind escapes me sometimes. But they're a pop-up. Gosh, they're having a pop-up of small businesses, and I'll be there. So I'm excited about that. I'll be setting up my space as if I'm doing a dinner for two. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to bring it because people are coming in, and I want them to see just a snippet of something. You know what I mean? So, you know, if they see just a snippet of that and they impressed with that, you know, they're going to think, okay, well, if she doing it like that, I could about imagine, you know, if I asked her to do something big. So I'm excited about that. The pop-up is in Concord. What was the question?
We just want you to give your shout outs to anybody that you want to shout out, or any, like you said, up and coming events that you got going, just your outgoing message to everybody.
Yeah, so that's my next event. But I do want to give a shout out to my best friend. She's starting her business. She started her business, Big Deal Meals. She's a person who I said, like, I'll be working with. You know, some of my events, I'm going to have food there. Listen, one thing about love language events, when I have events, I'm going to have food there because I'm a foodie. So she is definitely going to be my caterer. So I want to give a shout out to Nene McDonald, Big Deal Meals. My friend Sharon, she's Gifted Hands. She's the one, like I said, she creates the oils, CBD oils, and she's a masseuse as well. I want to give another shout out to my friend / co-worker, Chuck Lounge. You guys got to YouTube him. Excellent singer and songwriter. He plays all types of instruments. He's amazing. And, you know, I'll be working with him too. And just a shout out to my son, who literally pushed me and said, Mom, can you do this? Why are you sleeping on yourself? My son is amazing. So I want to give a shout out to my son and just everybody who have supported me. You guys, can I give a shout out to you guys for allowing me to come on here and talk about love language events? And I want to thank my parents. If I don't thank my mom, she'll kill me. So I want to give a shout out to Jeanette and to my father, Dickie. And you guys, I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, I really do.
All those businesses you just shouted out, make sure you send us and put it in the private chat their email so we can send them an invitation. We want to uplift and get them out to the community. We want to uplift each Black and brown, every colored coalition and everything. We want to get it out into the community, especially here in the Bayview. We don't have many of those things, you know what I mean? And just because you are in the same avenue as someone else, something that you do sets you up.
Yeah. Well,
hold on, I can't hear you.
There we go.
I can hear you.
But
now.
we want our dollars to circle into our ecosystem. So let's get those people on. So make sure you put their information into that private chat so we can send some invitations out to them as well.
I will. And can I thank you guys? Seriously, I think this platform is dope. I love what you guys are doing. I don't even know how I found you guys on Instagram, but I just was intrigued, and I just love that you guys, you know, you guys want people to come on, talk about their business. That's so dope. I swear to you, that's so dope. You guys are giving people the opportunity to flourish, to talk about our you know what I mean, our companies, and that the only word I can say is dope. And I really appreciate you guys. This is a great platform. You guys trying to give other people flowers, you need to be giving them to yourselves. You guys are amazing. And I really mean that. And I just want to thank you guys. And again, if you guys want to book with me, please look for me on Instagram, Love Language Events. If you want to email me, lovelanguageevents23@gmail.com. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'm not nervous no more.
There you go. See, we did our job. See, we gave her flowers. We made her relax, and she helped the people on how to get hooked up, set up on a date so they can do it big and do it the right way with all the love languages. Sis, you are an absolute gem. You're an inspiration. I'm just looking forward to hearing some of the stories. I'm sure you probably going to have a big social media push where we're going to see videos and highlights of people going through their experiences and tell them what the wonderful job you did is setting them up and getting their love language.
I hope so. You guys should have me back. I like you guys. I want to come back.
Well, please, hey, come back on Sunday because we're gonna be talking. We have Sunday conversation. We're gonna be talking about relationships and how to get the ladies happy, how to please them and stuff.
Oh, what time? What time?
We will send you. I'll send you the invitation.
Send me the
I'll send
right.
it to you.
Send it to
Sign
me.
up
I
for it
will
on
be
Sunday.
there.
All right, all right. Well, community, there you have it. Another hidden gem. Miss Trina Hayes, the founder and CEO of Love Language Events. She's bringing love back in a major new way in the Bay Area. So y'all reach out, connect with her, and y'all help her spread the love. Thank you. All right, Sister Ayo, how you feeling about tonight's show?
Amazing. We had two phenomenal women on this evening. And what better way to end Black History Month? But for us, it's Black history being made every day. These women, come on. This weekend proved that in all forms and fashion. Mine is in my room on my show.
Community. I was waiting. I feel so honored. The BSOTC Volunteer Service Award 2024 from y'all don't understand. I cried in my hotel room because of this. And let me just say this publicly for everybody, because I know Bishop ain't here. It is a testament to the greatness of Bishop John Henry to be able to harness everybody in the community. What we did this weekend, his vision. I'm talking about, you had all the frontline leaders in the community, Collective Impact, the Bayview YMCA seniors. We had the babies, and like all the groups came together. Everybody had a good time. Even the mayor, the like, come on, like y'all have such a gift in this community. I feel indebted to you guys for the way y'all allowed me to be a part of this. Thank you, both sides of the conversation. Bishop, thank you for the opportunity to volunteer and serve. I love what y'all are doing, and I'm grateful to be able to serve the community with you guys. Ayo, Angelique, the whole team, y'all are amazing. Asante, thank you. Y'all again, y'all rolled out the red carpet for me. I can't wait to get back. Can't wait to get back. All right, I'm not going to.
There you have it. Right. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You got me ugly crying. It's okay.
Hey, I was just taking pictures. But again, community, please, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for helping support what we do here, both sides of the conversation. Again, we would like to hear from you. Please let us know how we're doing. Let us know what topics you would like to cover. Let us know people we need to be talking to. Again, go to the link that you see. Take the surveys on SurveyMonkey. Let us know how we can improve. We're diligently working behind the scenes to make this show better for you guys. This is all about you, community. We're trying to figure out how to bring our community back together, build it up, make it strong. And it's all thanks to the vision of Bishop John Henry and this amazing team with both sides of the conversation. So with that being said, Sister Ayo, you got any more closing words for the people?
You took the words out of my mouth, but I just want to give thanks to our two amazing hidden gems. Like Ms. Holmes said, she wasn't hidden. She was just waiting for her next up. That's it, and that's all. And that's what we all need to realize. Have that confidence, have that courage in yourself, and have the courage even being patient to wait and hear what your next steps are, because there's so many people who have put those imprints and those footprints in these paths that we follow after, right? Just like the breadcrumbs. We got to follow after somebody, right? And make sure that we find our way back home. So I thank you, women, for coming on and shining some light on your businesses and what you do, your accolades, and giving inspiration to somebody who was watching tonight, who you won't even know how you inspired them or how you've given them back that oomph and that razzle and that dazzle in them, that little bit of glimmer that you put right back in them from sharing your story, your testimony, and your business. You know, somebody's relationship could be on the rocks, and he's sitting here about to hit up Miss Trina right now, like, you know what? I gotta get right. You know what I mean? I didn't know about this romance thing, but I'm learning. You want a soft life? You want a soft wife? Hey, let's come together and let's make sure that we can do it together. Let's
she could be doing it for him too. Or she could be doing it for him too.
Oh no. I am big on reciprocity. It's not about the gift that matches, it's the effort. Because she said it herself. You can do it, you can make sure that it's something that he likes. But learning each other's love languages is what is important. My love language is different from my partner's love language. I can't think that because physical touch is good for me, that's what he really wants. He might need those words of affirmation. He might need me to send him some words of encouragement every day. Whatever it is, learn your partner, love your partner, be open with it, and keep that razzle and that dazzle sparking, and go ahead and book with Miss Trina, okay?
And Io gonna teach a class next. But community, thank y'all again for tuning in. It's been another wonderful Hidden Gems here on both sides of the conversation. We look forward to seeing y'all again on Thursday night. Y'all be back here same time, 7 o'clock. We'll have another Educational Thursday, and Sunday Conversation this Sunday. We love y'all. We thank you for all your support. Have a good night, community.